Have you ever caught yourself wondering, why does everything feel a little harder these days? Maybe it's the stiffness in your knees when you get out of bed. Or maybe that mid-afternoon slump just hits differently now. It's not just you. Our bodies change after 60. That's completely normal. But here's something you might not hear often enough. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean you can't feel amazing, strong, and full of energy. And here's the truth. It's never too late to take your health into your own hands. In fact, science is showing us that with just a few smart habits, you can actually add years to your life. Yes, really. Years. Not by doing anything extreme, not by giving up everything you enjoy, but by making small, consistent changes that have a powerful impact on your health, happiness, and independence. So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 simple habits, backed by real science, that can help you live longer, feel better, and age with confidence. Let's get into it. The first one might surprise you because it's so simple. Walking. Just walking. Not running. Not power walking with perfect posture and fancy shoes. Just getting your body moving at a pace that feels good to you. A study from Harvard found that walking for just 20-30 minutes a day can reduce your risk of heart disease, stroke, and even certain cancers. That's huge, and it's something you can do right outside your front door, or even inside your house. You don't need to walk far or fast. If your knees hurt, or your balance isn't what it used to be, start small. Walk across the room a few extra times a day. Stand up and stretch during TV commercials. Walk in place if it's cold or raining outside. The important thing is to move, because when you move, you tell your body, I'm still in this game, and your body listens. Now let's talk about something most people overlook after 60, strength. No, I'm not asking you to lift heavy weights or join a boot camp, but here's the deal. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass. It's called sarcopenia, and it starts to speed up after 60. That's what makes people feel weak, wobbly, and tired. But the great news? You can slow it down, or even reverse it, by doing simple strength exercises twice a week. Think push-ups against the wall, lifting soup cans while seated, or standing up from a chair without using your hands. These small movements build strength. They protect your joints, improve your balance, and give you the power to do what you love, like gardening, dancing, or playing with your grandkids, without fear of falling or getting hurt. Strength gives you freedom. Now here's something else that's just as important, but rarely talked about: connection. Did you know that loneliness has the same impact on your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? That's not just emotional, it's physical. Being socially connected boosts your immune system, lowers your risk of dementia, and helps your heart. You don't need a huge circle of friends. Just 1 or 2 meaningful connections can make all the difference. It might be calling an old friend, joining a walking group, or even chatting with someone in the grocery line. If you feel like the world has gotten quieter as you've aged, that's okay. But you don't have to stay in that silence. There are people out there who would love to hear your voice. You just have to start the conversation. So far, we've covered 3 powerful habits: walking, strength training, and staying connected. And here's the best part. They build on each other. When you walk more, you feel stronger. When you feel stronger, you're more confident reaching out to others. When you're connected, you're happier. And all of that adds up to a longer, healthier life. You've already taken the most important step just by being here, by being curious, by caring about your future, by choosing to learn something new. And that shows me something. You're not done yet. You still have goals, dreams, and energy inside you, and you deserve to live every day with vitality, joy, and purpose. Now let's keep going, because your health story isn't finished, and the choices you make now can write an entirely new chapter. Let's move into another habit that quietly, yet powerfully, adds years to your life. And that's getting quality sleep. You've probably heard people say things like, "I don't need much sleep anymore," or "sleep is overrated." But that couldn't be further from the truth, especially after 60. In fact, sleep becomes even more essential as we age, not less. Poor sleep has been linked to memory loss, weakened immunity, high blood pressure, and even depression. But here's the good news. You don't need to sleep perfectly or for 9 hours straight. You just need to improve the quality of your sleep. That starts with a simple routine. Try going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. Even on weekends, create a calming bedtime ritual, maybe a warm shower, gentle music, or turning off screens an hour before bed. And if you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, don't stress. Get up, stretch, sip some water, and return to bed when you're sleepy again. Think of sleep like your body's natural repair shop. Every night you get restful sleep, your brain clears out waste, your muscles rebuild, and your heart gets a break. It's like giving your body a full tune-up, and that's a habit worth protecting. Now, we can't talk about longevity without touching on something incredibly powerful: what you put on your plate. This next habit is one of the most overlooked secrets to living longer, and it's surprisingly simple. Eat more plants. No, I'm not saying you have to become a vegetarian. But studies from around the world, especially from places known as blue zones, where people live the longest, show that diets rich in fruits, vegetables, nuts, legumes, and whole grains are the foundation of a long and healthy life. Try this. Instead of thinking about what to take away, think about what to add. Add a handful of berries to your breakfast, add a spoonful of lentils to your soup, add leafy greens to your sandwich. These small shifts add up fast. And it's not just about vitamins, it's about fiber, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory nutrients that protect your heart, brain, and joints. Even better, when you eat more of the good stuff, you naturally crave less of the processed foods that wear your body down. And don't forget hydration. As we get older, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable. So make a habit of sipping water throughout the day. It keeps your skin glowing, your joints moving, and your brain sharp. Speaking of your brain, let's talk about keeping your mind just as strong as your body. Because here's the thing, it's not enough to just be alive. We want to be mentally alive, alert, creative, and engaged. And that brings us to the fifth habit: lifelong learning. Your brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it weakens. But if you challenge it, even just a little each day, it stays active, sharp, and resilient. Learning something new doesn't mean going back to school. It means keeping your curiosity alive. It could be trying a new recipe, reading a new book, learning to use a smartphone feature, or even picking up a hobby you always wanted to explore. Neuroscience shows that learning new skills helps grow new neural connections, like building a mental safety net against memory loss and cognitive decline. And the best part? It keeps life interesting. Because when you're learning, you're growing. And when you're growing, you're truly living. So ask yourself, when was the last time you did something for the very first time? That feeling of, wow, I didn't know I could do that. That's the spark we want to keep alive. And here's the beauty of these habits. They don't require perfection. You don't have to walk 10,000 steps, eat perfectly, sleep 8 hours every night, or read a new book every week. You just need to keep showing up. One walk, one healthy meal, one call to a friend, one good night's rest, one curious question. That's how change happens. You've already got the wisdom of experience, and now you've got the tools to use it. These 5 habits are not just tips. They are invitations to live with energy, joy, and purpose, not just for the next year, but for the next decade. And we're not finished yet, because every healthy choice you've made so far is stacking the odds in your favor. But there's one more habit that ties it all together, and it might just be the most powerful one of all. It's staying socially connected. Now, I know, life changes as we age. Children grow up and move away. Close friends may no longer be around, and sometimes it feels easier to keep to ourselves. But isolation is like a silent killer. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yes, 15. It increases the risk of heart disease, weakens the immune system, and accelerates memory decline. But here's the inspiring truth. Even a few meaningful connections can transform your life. And it's never too late to make them. You don't need a big circle. Just one or two people you can laugh with, talk to, or share stories over a cup of tea can change everything. Whether it's joining a local walking group, calling an old friend, chatting with neighbors, or even volunteering at a place that brings you joy. Connection fuels your emotional well-being and keeps you mentally sharp. Even digital tools can help. Don't shy away from learning how to use video calls or messaging apps. That small effort can bring your family and friends closer no matter where they are. And here's the unexpected benefit. When you feel emotionally supported, your body responds physically. You sleep better, you eat better, your immune system gets stronger, you literally feel younger. Not because of a magic pill, but because of real human warmth. It's these invisible threads, the laughs, the stories, the shared moments, that keep us grounded and give us purpose. So if you've ever found yourself thinking, what's next for me? Or, is it too late to change things? I want you to hear this clearly. It's not. In fact, this could be the very moment that starts a whole new chapter for you. Because living longer isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about adding life to your years, not just years to your life. It's about waking up with energy, confidence, and a sense of joy that makes you want to keep going. Take a moment right now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine the healthiest version of yourself. Energized, sharp, emotionally connected, and full of purpose. That version of you is within reach. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just take one small step today. Maybe that step is going for a walk. Maybe it's calling a friend. Maybe it's choosing a salad instead of fried food. Or maybe it's just turning off the TV early and going to bed. Small steps are what build lasting change. The truth is, age isn't something to fear. It's a badge of wisdom. You've overcome storms, adapted to change, and learned what really matters. Now is your time to take that wisdom and use it to protect and expand your most valuable asset, your health. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What's one habit you're ready to start today? Let's inspire each other, because this journey is better when we walk it together. And hey, if you found value in this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people just like you discover these life-changing habits. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. This channel is dedicated to helping you live stronger, longer, and happier, one video at a time. Here's to the next beautiful chapter of your life. You've earned it.